Every software engineer should start an agency business. No matter what stage you are currently at, if you're still learning how to code, if you're working as a software engineer in a 9 to 5, or maybe you already quit it, you should start it at any of those stages, and here is why. My own plan is to consult and coach software engineers on how to build their businesses and basically leave their 9 to 5 to build consulting, coaching, or an agency. But what I realized yesterday is that maybe I should do an agency myself first. And here I want to explain what is the actual difference between those business models and why I picked this one. And this is the same reason why you should preferably create software development agency if this is what you want to do, instead of consulting or maybe working as a 9 to 5 engineer. So let's get started. The first reason that I started an agency is that because it's easier to sell. Because previously I started chatting with technical founders, those who were previously software engineers, and I wanted to propose them coaching. But then I realized that probably they want me to do the work for them. And this is what I actually could do. And I didn't realize that at first, because first I wanted to coach software engineers on how to build their businesses, and I understood that I couldn't build a business for a software engineer. But here, in the case, if I'm working with a guy who already has his own company, then I can definitely do this, and I can do the work for him and basically help him with scaling his business, basically acquiring customers. And why it's easier to sell is because you pretty much just doing the service yourself, and the client who is buying this service from you doesn't have to do anything at all. He doesn't have to switch his identity, he doesn't need to gain any new knowledge, and he's just basically giving all the work for you. For example, in terms of an outreach agency that I decided to start, you as a founder will need to just close sales calls basically. Anything before that, including client communications, booking calls, and making sure that they're showing up, is on me. And this is the first benefit of this model. But why it's also easier to sell it is because those guys are businesses. And if you're working with businesses, you can just simply say to them, I'm just gonna give you more money by giving you more clients. Do you need more clients? If they do, this is what they get. Or maybe you say, I'm gonna give you software so that you can make more money. Or maybe your clients trust you more because you have this website or software, whatever. I basically save you or make you money. And it's easier to accomplish it with businesses, not consumers. And this is why it's actually a bit hard to promote to software engineers and actually even see if they're trying to build their business, because it's hard to know what's inside of the mind of the software engineer if you just see his LinkedIn profile. And it was also the case for me when I was doing dating coaching for software engineers as well. It was incredibly hard. So I first wanted to switch into agency as well. But then I realized this is not what I want to do as a result. My end goal is not to build an agency. I want to make the identity shift for people. So I pursued coaching for software engineers. But I still do, but I want agency to be like the first intermediate step that I will go through so that I obtain all of those benefits and can better perform with my coaching consulting afterwards. So the second benefit is exactly this, that I will learn more about client acquisition, because this is the most important thing that I can do basically for my own business, for other businesses, and teach other business owners on how to actually do this, and software engineers as well, founders, how to acquire clients. And this is the number one skill that you will actually pretty much need, and it will always be useful, and this is why I think this is what I can benefit from. Third benefit is that I will also get a social proof, because after I will work with some agencies, I will have testimonials, I will have reviews, and I will be able to show them and see that I'm a credible person, that I have some knowledge, that I actually made some results for some actual businesses, so I'm able to teach this stuff. Because right now I don't really have this social proof. I just have my previous YouTube channels that got some nice results and made me some sales, but it's not the same as when you're actually doing some client acquisition for real businesses that are existing right now, and those are other people, not just yourself. And the fourth benefit is that it's a higher cash flow comparing to consulting and coaching, because right now if I will do an agency, I can charge like a few $1,000s per month, while with coaching, consulting, I can also charge the same, pretty much a few $1,000s, not per month, but just one-time fee. And of course, it will also require more of my time. I will have to work more as an agency owner and basically doing the work for clients, but it will also give me a higher cash flow, and I'll have options basically to pick from: what clients I want to work with, what clients I don't want to work with, and I'll basically feel more comfortable. Even when it comes to working with software engineers, or even during that time of working as an agency as well. And it's actually also a benefit as well that I can do both of the things at the same time, because content is pretty much the same, the idea is the same, those people are pretty much the same, because I'm working with founders who were previously software engineers, so I'm pretty much targeting the same people. They have similar goals. Those want to scale their existing companies, those want to create their company. Materials that they're gonna read or consume are pretty much the same anyways. And the fifth benefit of running an agency is that I can provide better results, because while I'm working as a consultant or coach, I cannot spend all my time with my clients. I cannot guarantee that they will actually be able to have results. While with agency, the full work is just on myself, and if I don't have results, then I'm not getting paid basically, because this is what my offer looks like. And even while with consulting you can do the same. Most importantly is that you want to provide value, you want to get the results for people. And this is what I want to do as well. But you cannot be 100% sure that they will get the results, because it mostly depends on them, on how much work they do. And if you're not sure if they are willing or not willing to do this work, then you are basically not sure if you're getting the results as well. So this is the benefits of actually creating an agency. And let's talk about the cons. What are some bad things from creating an agency? First is that it's not scalable. Even while you can hire people, and that's what I would probably do if I would run a software development agency, I most likely would do this, because I can speak Russian and I can easily hire like Russian developers. They're pretty good, but they're much cheaper. So this is what I would probably do. And I also had thoughts about running a software development agency, but I think it's not like the good thing, because it would switch my priorities a little bit. It would be a completely different niche. Content wouldn't match. Basically, I would have to run two businesses at once, and I would also spend more time developing code instead of doing the actual outreach and learning the market, which is pretty much the most important thing right now. And the second reason I actually mentioned it already is that it will break my focus as well, because I will not be focusing just on software engineers and consulting. I will be focusing on an agency, on technical founders, and it's gonna be just a mess. So I'm considering to do more like an agency right now, while at the same time keeping my consulting and coaching. And if this is what you're also interested in doing, building your own consulting or an agency, then feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn in the link in the description, and I'll be happy to consult you, and we'll give you a few tips on how you can actually start or scale your existing business, because this is what I'm doing and I'm actually enjoying those parts. And even consulting can also be inserted inside of the agency model as well. I can also give some tips and actually change the identity and improve sales and fulfillment skills, so that clients are actually more satisfied with the results, and I'm satisfied with my testimonials as well. And if you're just looking to start your own business as a consultant, coach, or an agency, then I recommend you to check out this video about selecting your perfect niche that you will be able to stick to for a long time, because this is one of the most important things that you should do. I'll see you in this video.